Hi all, this is Shiva, head coach of Tejas Sports Academy. Few days back in the Nehru Stadium, we had interacted with our Indian TT coach, Mr. Massimo Costantini. He gave lots of information. So, 10 major information I would like to describe in this video. Let's go for the session. So, first one is he started with the fitness. So, in that, running plays a key role. So, basically, nowadays the pro players are doing the fitness session in the gym, so they use the treadmill for the running purpose. So it will be always better if you do that running in the tracks rather than the treadmill. Second one, confidence for the player. Basically, before the match comes, from 2 or 3 days before the session, I also do the same mistake that we used to dictate the students to do this kind of strokes. For example, play more on your strength or whatever may be like that. But what he described is what the students require. Let me serve. For example, even he needs to play lobbing ball. Let him play, because if we put some information that okay, your weakness here, let's do on that, means that will make him little bit pressure, little bit complicated, so that that can even affect his performance. So hence, what the player requires, let's serve on that. Discipline, self-discipline for the players is a very important thing, because many player loses a point, lost the temperament, they shouts against the umpire or coaches or even the players. So even they gets a card. Sometime when the set gets over, they started blaming themselves and they taking more time, so that they cannot approach the coach at the right time, so that this will affect their next set with the proper start. Value for the point. So each and every point is important, that if you're taking a continuous point, that will give you the game. Many players, they play for the matches or play for the game. Hence, when the score is leading 10-6, they get disturbed and they play out of control or out of box, so that they goes for the lose. So if you play for that particular point, for example, you're leading 10-7 up, so play for that point. Don't think about what is going to be the next two. So even you lose a point, even the opponents play for that point, and be positive and play, so that that's have more chance for win rather than playing for the matches. So analysis, after the match gets over, you have to analyze the player mistakes, especially. Let's take an example. If player is doing in a game or in overall match, he's losing 3 points in the forehand attack, means we should work out where the mistake has happened, either in the strokes or either in the footwork, whatever it may be. Because if we focus on that, even the error of 3 points became a 2 points. That is the biggest achievement, because let's take an example, he or she lost in 11-9. Then 3 point error became 2 points, means then the score is 10-all. The result can be changed. Then in practice session, this is based on the practice session. Objective. Basically, when we are doing a practice, what we will do is we will say what to the information to be done. But why to do that, we won't describe. Basically, I won't describe, and many coaches also fails to describe. So we should clearly explain that why this session is taking place and what is the objective on that session. This will clear the players why they are playing that. So they'll have a clear positive mindset to do that session very well. More ball practice. Basically, we used to call as multi-ball practice. In more ball practice, what I used to do some mistake is to make a long rally, I used to sell the players sequence early. That is, put a forehand short service and expect the ball in the forehand zone, and then pre-plan attack to the backhand, then expect the ball to the backhand, and then rally to the forehand. Like that, I used to describe and I used to make them. Basically, that is not a correct format, so that the reflex or the plan according to the on ball definitely will affect the player. Hence, let's take example, if they are going for return tossman, that is good enough because they will get a feel. But pre-planned sequence and making for long rallies, it's not advisable. Free play. As I mentioned earlier, playing more number of sequences is not advisable. Free play is either if you are a server or you can be a receiver. Basically, a match in a game, one or two rallies will go ahead. Remaining all will exit 4 points itself. That is, for example, in server view, serve and first ball attack it ends, or in return point of view, receive or block the game ends. So, if you are very strong in that area, then even a player playing more number of rallies can lose us. Even a player playing more less number of rallies have more chance to win the game. Power game. Basically, if I ask a senior to play with a junior, I used to give them a handicap, for example, love 4 or love 6 like that to play, so that the player have a mindset of that. Okay, initially itself they know that what is the score like that. The power game is have a special thing that when the match is going, they will start at love all, but suddenly, for example, a senior is 4 and junior is 3, somewhat like that. They will say that a power with 5 points to the junior. Then just imagine that 8 points the junior gets and 6 points the senior gets. So suddenly the psychological will change. So the senior has to adopt the situation. Even the junior psychological can be changed, even just a 3 points for a win, so that he or she can make that into a win. So that will make the brain to adopt to the situation. So this game is really effective, and we have to try in our practice sessions. Target. uh, Setting a target with a service, for example, placing an objective like a stick or a ball or whatever may be. If you do at the end of the session, that could be more better than starting of the session, because basically that time, if we give a more number of drills in early stage, that will really be more effective. So at last, if they take more time and doing the service and hitting the target, that will help them to do a better thing, and that will help them to give the accuracy in the service, so that they can do well in the tournaments. So I really thank Vidyasagar sir and the team for giving such a wonderful opportunity, because we had an interaction with our TT coach, Indian coach, as well as we saw the players, Jaipur team or Ahmedabad team, Indian players or foreign players, whoever they are playing. That practice also we can see in the time of break. And to luckily we take a selfie pic with them. We met that players also, and this is really a great opportunity for the young coaches like me to learn lots of things. So I once again thank all of them for watching this video, and all the players and coaches. Definitely, if this information is helpful for you, please make note of us up the game.